Hey everyone, just making a video here real quick. I get asked a lot, like, why do we have so much of our supply is in the liquidity pool? Why do we have 98.8% of our tokens in the liquidity pool? And the simple answer is you get a higher rate of return if you burn your tokens. Burn them to your address, which when you burn your tokens, it doesn't destroy the tokens. It's simply it adds them to the liquidity pool. So and this is on Uniswap, it's a fully decentralized, no one has access to the liquidity pool tokens. So that's why when they're burned, they're technically, no one has access to them. Just like when Ethereum tokens are burned, they actually get put to another wallet it's verifiable that, hey, these are destroyed. But in this case, they're not destroyed. They're added back to the liquidity pool as building the pool up more. So what happens if I burn 10 lock tokens, 5 of them get sold to the pool for Ethereum, and then that pair, the Ethereum and lock tokens, get put back into the liquidity pool. That's why the Ethereum or the liquidity pool keeps on growing. But again, it makes more sense that you get higher returns when you burn tokens, because than it does to hold on to them. Because in a year, I have right here, this is just a forecasted calculator. I got 1,000 tokens in 1 year from now. So we're spending $650 roughly, like $92 in Arbaflux tokens that we staked. We burn enough for a 1x bonus, which is roughly $560. And in 1 year, so it's $650, we're going to be getting back $785 after a year. Now, this is current conditions. So that means that's what your price is. So that's like the price of Ethereum and lock roughly stays the same. Your burn multiplier stays roughly at a 1x burn multiplier. Excuse me. And that lasts throughout the entire time. Now, this is not actually what's going to happen, because people buy and sell. There is constant sell pressure from the data mine gems. So this is not actually going to be, you're not actually going to be seeing this much. This is just what it currently is. You could see this. I'm not saying it's not a possibility. If people buy in more and they burn more, well, then that means the price is going to go up more. That's all. But I did make some calculations here. This is actually, I make this little chart here. This is kind of like hey, according to current metrics, what is the worst case scenario? Okay, so as of, I just put these calculations in. So this is August 5th, 2025. In 1 month's time, right now the current price is $947. If the price is still $35.82 for Ethereum, and we're still producing, actually it's $15.11. That's how much we're producing right now every month. So we're going to be looking at a base price of, in 1 month, $7.80. And then in 3 months, we'll be looking at $5.59. In 6 months, $3.73. That's because what's happening is we're producing so much every month, but so much of that is burned because of the gem game. And it's calculating how much is left over to be sold to the market. So some people will burn that, others will sell some of that. But I'm calculating that all of it's sold. So this is kind of like I said, what is the worst case scenario? So like in this example up here, back in June, so almost 2 months ago, our worst case scenario in a month would have been $867. 3 months would have been $559. Well, we're at $559 for 3 months from now. So our price has actually still gone up since then. That's also because the Ethereum price has gone up, because our Ethereum that's in the pool has actually come down some. But our lock supply has gone up significantly, almost 3,000 lock. Anyway, so down here I just kind of made rough estimations and based on this data that we have. And again, all this stuff is verifiable on the blockchain. You can look at all the the analytics of what's going on. It's all up to date. But if you look over here, you stake 1,000 Arbaflux, which is roughly this much. You burn enough for a 2x bonus, which is roughly 15,580. So you're spending roughly $17,000 to do this. The monthly lock that you're going to be producing is about 135 lock a month. And then this is what you're going to be producing. And then I also added in decay bonus because just an estimate of, because as other people burn, your bonus is going to go down. So you're going to produce less and less every month. So this is how much you'll make or how much you produce each month. So out of a year, you're going to be, I think it was like 40% is your APY. So even with the decay, even with the supply of lock and the liquidity pool, you're still getting a 40% return after a year. So again, it still makes more sense to take that Ethereum, buy some lock, burn the lock, like comparatively to just holding or staking Ethereum, for proof of stake. I think you're getting 2 to 4%, something like that, APY. And this is, again, the floor price, how it works. That is the worst case scenario you're going to get after 1 year, 40% After the next year, worst case scenario is going to be like 10-15% APY after year 2, not combined total. Combined total, you're going to be looking at $9,500-$9,600. Again, that's at whatever price Ethereum is, though. You have to also realize that this is getting the tokens back. This is getting in lock, and then you can just exchange it for the exchange rate of Ethereum. And I've also included that up here too. You can see that there's an actual conversion rate. What's the price of lock in Ethereum? And again, that's a base. There's a floor price for that too, depending on the timeline as well. So, but yeah, that's why you should burn lock. That's why so much of our supply is in the liquidity pool and not just sitting outside of it. So just makes you get better returns. Again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, join our Discord. We're always in there, always engaging with people. And if you have questions, comments, whatever you're looking for, let us know, and we're there for you. Thanks for watching.